Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be going over the season 14 rumored cast. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, first off, sorry if my voice is a little bit off today. Excuse me, I think I'm getting over a cold or something like that. I should be fine soon, but here we are with our rumored cast. Again, I wasn't gonna do this video until, filming had ended, but it does seem like filming has started, so I feel pretty confident that these will be the queens, and, we shouldn't be messing up with anyone's appearance on the show. So first off, before we get into this list does include 14 queens actually, which I was very surprised by. So there's that. Also, I'm wearing my Simone merch, of course, because they're current reigning. I have to wear her merch while I'm going over the season 13 cast, of course. Or, I'm sorry, season 14. I think it's a 14. Anyways, let's get into it. First, we have Alyssa Hunter from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yes, this is Alyssa Hunter. She looks very, very pretty. So, she looks really gorgeous. Seems like she's pretty versatile with, what she can do in drag. And her mug is so right. I think she's gonna be really pretty. And we also haven't had a queen from Puerto Rico in a decent amount of seasons, so this is pretty exciting to have a Puerto Rican queen again. Yeah, Alyssa Hunter. I love saying her name like that. Alyssa Hunter, please welcome to the stage, Alyssa Hunter. Alright, next we have Anderia Paris Van Michaels. Yes, a long name. Anderia Paris Van Michaels from Atlanta, Georgia. She has very much pageanty drag. Her face looks very pageanty. Her wigs are huge. Very southern pageant style of drag. Makes sense, from Atlanta. Her mug reminds me a lot of Jada's, just with the way she paints, especially. But she looks really, really pretty. She looks really, really pretty, and I'm sure she'll do pretty well. I love her mug, and I love some big hair. You know, I love some big hair. So, like, I think she looks great. Yeah, I'm excited for Anderia. And I think she says you can call her Angie on her Instagram bio. So there's that. Next, we have Bosco. Bosco! I love this name. I love this drag performer from Seattle, Washington. Just look at this drag performer. Their aesthetic is so cool. This is what I like to see on Drag Race. I like to see some more alternative styles of drag. And this performer is very exciting to me. I love this wig. It's something I haven't seen before. I love the costume. It's all very cohesive. And I think Bosco will be a very, very good performer. We will have to see how they do on the show, of course. But I'm very excited by Bosco. Like, super, super excited by Bosco, honestly. And another queen, or another performer, I should say, from Seattle, Washington, where Jinx Monsoon is from, and Ben de la Crema are from. So, hey, there's that. I mean, also Robbie Turner, but like, anyways. Next, we have Betty from Chicago, Illinois. Betty, yeah. Okay, I'm done. Betty reminds me, her mug and her face, hear me out here, reminds me of Ahura a little bit. I really like her aesthetic, and I really like her mug. I think it's really cool. I know she's good friends with Crystal Method, so I think she kind of has a similar vibe to their drag. Obviously, currently lives in Chicago. Not originally from Chicago, but still, that's Betty. I'm really excited by this performer as well. I think their mug is really, really cool. And I love a performer who can wear bright yellow hair. Like, that's just really exciting to me. So yeah, and if they're good friends with Crystal Method, like, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited by Diabetes. Next, we have Jasmine Kennedy. Yes, Jasmine Kennedy. From New York, New York. Our one New York queen this season. This does seem like this season has a very much broader geographic representation. Especially with one queen from New York. Excuse me. I think people have been asking for this for a while. But I do hope in future seasons, New York will have time to, like, build up their drag again and really have some really fierce competitors. But here we have Jasmine Kennedy. She looks nice. Not trying to be mean, I can't really tell too much from their vibe on their Instagram. I think they said they were a dancer, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. She looks fine. Not my most exciting, I will say, but still good for her. I like her hair. I love some pink hair. I love a pink outfit, so of course I'm gonna like this outfit. Just not the most exciting, I will say. Not trying to be shady, just giving my honest opinions. But that's Jasmine Kennedy. Next we have Gorgeous with the J, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's Gorgeous, but it could be wrong. It could be completely wrong. But this queen is so pretty. Oh my god, look at that mug and that wig. That is right. The aesthetics do seem a bit simple, but not bad simple. We'll have to see whether, like, on the season. Giving me somewhat similar vibes to Aquaria in the mug. But gorgeous face. And gorgeous wig. Yeah. That's Gorgeous? I'm gonna go with Gorgeous. Because I think that's fun. Next, we have Cari Colby from Los Angeles, California. Yes, Cari Colby. Who is an out and proud trans woman. Yes. More trans representation. Let's go. They look gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at her mug. And her oh my god, her body. Like, goddamn, she's gorgeous. I'm really excited to see her on the show. She is Sasha Colby's drag daughter. So she definitely has some big shoes to fill. But, I think she'll do really well. Cari Colby was actually featured in, Gottmik's, little black dress photo shoot. I'll put that picture in here somewhere. But yeah, that's Cari Colby. Gorgeous queen. Yeah, I'm really excited for more trans representation. About time. Continue this on Drag Race. Bring on even more representation, please. I would love to see some, more AFAB queens, more all types, all genders, all drag performers. I would love for it to, Drag Race to eventually feature drag kings, all types of drag. I think all drag is valid, and all drag should be represented on a show for drag. So I love that we are getting a trans drag queen on the show, about more trans drag queens, I should say. About time, and I hope we continue with this. Next, we have Cornbread from Los Angeles, California. I'm excited for Cornbread. I'm very excited for Cornbread. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Cornbread is good friends with Heidi as well. And I love Heidi, so, like, if someone is friends with Heidi, I'm gonna be a fan of them. Like, point blank, period. And also, Cornbread seems to have a very cool, vibe to her. I love that she's, like, not afraid to be funny. And I with a name like Cornbread, like, you are going to be a funny queen. And I love that bright yellow wig. So, yeah, I'm super excited to see Cornbread. I think Cornbread will do really well. I really do. We'll have to see, obviously, how she does on the show. But if her personality is at all like I've seen online on the show, she's gonna be great TV. And I'm really excited for Cornbread. One of the most exciting queens, to me at least. Next, we have Lady Camden from San Francisco, California. I think this queen did say they were a dancer. Excuse me. Other than being a dancer and a choreographer, I couldn't tell too much else about them. They look pretty. I will say it's not an aesthetic we haven't seen on Drag Race before. Not that that's a bad thing, just how I'm seeing it. I will say more San Francisco queens is very exciting. Obviously, we had Rockham in season 12, but more representation from San Francisco is great. She looks pretty. I don't know. Not the most exciting to me, I will say. Not trying to be shady, just being honest. Like, she looks like she has an interesting vibe. Just not a vibe I would necessarily like as much as some of the other performers that we've seen so far. Like I said, I tend to like more alternative styles of drag. And this queen seems to be not so alternative. But still super exciting for Lady Camden. I love a name like Lady Camden. Lady Camden. Anyways, originally from San Francisco, so we'll have to see how they do. Next, we have Maddie Morphisus. Maddie Morphisus from Fayetteville, Arkansas. First off, from this picture, you can tell they're not afraid to be a clown. I love that. Somewhat more alt style and drag, in my opinion, which is really exciting to me. They seem like they have a cool aesthetic. I'm really excited for Maddie. I think they will be a very funny queen. I have read online that they do have a girlfriend in real life, so they might be our first bisexual / potentially even heterosexual queen on the show. I know Joey J wasn't the first gay one. Oh my god. But yeah, obviously Maddie Morphisus, cool aesthetic. I'm excited for Maddie. I'm honestly really excited. I think this queen will be really, really cool. We'll have to see what they're like on the show. I don't want to make any judgments about them before we get to see them on the show, you know? So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Maddie. I think they have a cool face, cool mug, cool aesthetic. Yeah, I'm excited. Next, we have Orion Story. Excuse me. Orion Story from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Interesting mug. Not the most exciting, I will say. Still seemed like a cool performer. Excuse me. When I looked at their Instagram, it did seem like they had a lot of pictures out of drag. So I'm not so sure how do I say this? I'm not so sure how much they focus on their own drag versus other things. I don't know, maybe I'm making some really stupid judgments here. Please let me know if you know Orion Story. But from Grand Rapids, Michigan, I could see Orion being an early out. Again, maybe I'm completely wrong. Let me know what you think down below. But, that's Orion Story. An interesting mug. I will say, I feel like we've seen a queen very much like this before. Not saying that's a bad thing. Just saying what I think right away. Yeah, that's Orion Story. I couldn't really tell too much else from their Instagram. Next, we have Willowpill from Denver, Colorado. Willowpill is good friends with Evie Oddly, it seems, and also seems to have a very cool aesthetic. Similar to Bosco in a way. So I'm super, super, super excited for Willowpill. Especially if they're already friends with Evie Oddly. I'm hoping they'll like bring some really cool aesthetics. Willowpill is super exciting, and yeah, I think Willowpill could do very well. Very, very well. We'll have to see what they're like on the show, but again, my instincts are telling me that they'll do very well. Next, we have Deja Skye from Fresno, California. Fresno. They seem pretty, I will say. I can't really tell too much else about them. I do feel a little bit, again, like this is not so much of an alternative aesthetic, but not a bad aesthetic. I might be too focused on alternative queens. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. But, cool mug. The outfit's kind of simple, I will say. Not a bad simple, just simple. I like the pink hair. I love pink hair. So we'll have to see what they're like on the show. But yeah, that's Deja Skye from Fresno, California. And finally, we have Jun Jambalaya. Jun Jambalaya from Los Angeles, California. Jun has a very soft mug. Very, very soft paint. I think very cool aesthetics too. I really like this gown. I think that gown looks gorgeous. And I love the wig. Her mug is right. It's right. I think Jun will be really cool to see on the show. I'm not so sure how far she'll make it. But they do seem to have a very cool aesthetic, which I like. So, yeah. That does bring me to the end of my list. Now I'm going to list off the performers I'm the most excited for. Obviously, we have Willowpill. I'm super excited for Willowpill. Maddie Morphisus. Cornbread. I'm super excited for Cari Colby. And Bosco and Diabetes. Those are the ones I'm especially super excited for. But again, maybe that's just me. Please let me know who you're excited to see down below. That does bring me to the end of my video. Like I said already, filming does seem to have started. So I feel pretty comfortable releasing this video today. But, yeah, that does bring me on, like I said already. Make sure to hit that like button if you like this video. Comment down below who you're the most excited for. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And share this video all over social media with your Drag Race friends and pals. Let's get this channel growing even more. And I can't wait to see you guys back here tomorrow for my Down Under episode 4 or 5 review? I don't know, one of those. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter and social media. At Sandwich Hour, Twitter and Instagram. And yeah, that does bring me on my video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.